Well, good day, everybody. I'm just going to hop on here for a real quick message. It's a warning, actually. There are people that have referred to me many times, and that is to come to an end. I am not a thing. And that is what the evil ones referred to me as, because that is how they saw me. So they could use me and abuse me. I am not like the evil ones. I do not control my ancestors. I give them free will, and I trust them. And I know that they have my best interest in mind. And I trust their judgment on things. The warning is simple. Whoever it is that refers to me as a thing will receive instant karma. I'm being shown that there was a man this morning that spilled hot coffee down the front of him for referring to me as a thing. And I thought it only right to give you the warning. And if you continue to make that same mistake, well, your karma will increase. And depending on your stand in this situation will depend on the karma that you receive for calling me a thing. The time for thinking is done. The time for doing is now, because this is quite literally a do or die situation. And after yesterday, and you being told what you were told this morning, and you know who I'm talking to, thinking to make things right, thinking to have things right, thinking that you'll get to it is no longer the right thing. Doing. Do it. Put on your big boy pants. Put on your big girl panties. Because this is the time for things to be done. Not the time for things to be discussed. For things to be thought. This is the time to do. The celebrities out there. Well, Gavin, happy birthday to you. The celebrities out there, there are celebrities that have come out with this whole Diddy thing. Traffickers. That are now claiming they're the victims. And at one point, they were the victims. Good day to you. However, you remove yourself from victimhood when you decide to do the same things to others that they have done to you. You are now part of the problem. So, you might be thinking that you're fooling the masses, and maybe you are. But you most certainly are not fooling me, and you are not fooling God. You're probably even fooling yourself. Stand in the energy and take accountability for the things that you did, that you experienced, that you had done to yourself, that you hated so much, that you despised these people for the things that they did to you. thinking them evil and awful and horrible human beings, to only turn around and do the same thing to somebody else because you figured, well, if you can't beat them, join them, or this is just the way it is. If more of you people had spoken out when it was happening, we wouldn't be where we are right now, would we? This thing has grown into such a monster, plaguing mankind. Atrocities, crimes against humanity. And this is no longer acceptable to God's house. So stop your whining and stop your crying and stop showing yourself as the victim and take accountability for yourself. I don't know how you people even live with yourselves. Look at yourselves in the mirror and think you to be right, knowing that your heart and your soul and your inner being is so dark and so disgusting. Thank you, Jay. This is the house of the most evil, the father of lies. And although how I would love to say his name more than anything right now, I also know that you're probably the one who would report it. Because that's what you do. You don't want these messages out there. You don't. But that's too damn bad. Because I will find a way to speak them. Regardless. And your days of reporting my content are about to come to an end. I will no longer be limited to just this platform. Because everything that I am speaking is going to be coming out for the whole world to hear it on a platform that everyone can see. And you will not be able to squash my words anymore. I am rising, whether you like it or not. This is the new world. This is the new world. And by taking down this elite coven of people who do rituals on human beings so that they can be what they are. And what are they? They're parasites to mankind. Having everyone to believe that they're not good enough. They need to be prettier. They need to have a bigger butt. They need to have their face redone because, oh my God, forbid people grow old how we're meant to be. It's an abomination. What they have our young people thinking is abomination. Their agenda to push transgender, to keep our children from procreating, to control their minds. Broken homes. Because if you come from a broken home, you're easy to manipulate. Having no mom and no dad at home to raise their children. What raises your children? Television, the music industry, which is nothing but pure evil at this point. That's who's raising your children, and that's how they want it, so that they can control and manipulate the people that are being raised in trauma. It's easy to manipulate people who are raised in trauma. And I'm talking from experience. But I also know that you can, with a lot of hard work and a lot of shadow work, make things right inside of yourself. But that isn't something that a lot of people want to do because it's hard. It's hard work. But it's necessary in order to ascend. And that is what they don't want. They don't want people thinking right. They don't want people to ascend. They don't want the new world. But it no longer matters what they want. It no longer matters what they think. It no longer matters what they say, because the new world is here. But there are still choices that have to be made, and these choices come from people at the top. And if these people do not make the right choices, things will end in such a way that, well, they'll just end. Plain and simple. They'll just end. And not I nor my Creator wish that to happen. Want that to happen. But that will indeed be the outcome. If the people who have the ability to make things right choose and decide to only think about things and not do anything. My faith in the justice system is very, very shaky. And my Creator, my God, is telling me to have faith in that system. But I know from my own personal experiences that that is something not easy for me. So at this point, I'm just going to fake it till I can make it right in my head. Until they show me something different. All right. I do love this world so very much. And there are so many good people in this world. So many good people. Loving, kind, generous, sweet. And I appreciate you all so much. But as it stands right now, the evil of this world is to the point of so ugly. So ugly. I shudder to think. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. I don't want to. I don't want to think like those people do. Okay, I'm going. Have a blessed day. Love each other. Love yourselves even more. And I'll catch y'all later.